This is my review of the Harbor Freight 14 amp chipper shredder. It looks like this. I made this video of myself using the chipper to break up some branches that had fallen after Hurricane Mathew. This will give you a sense of what works and what doesn't work with the chipper. So the ideal branch for this chipper is perfectly straight, maybe 1.25 inches in diameter. But no branches are like that. So instead I ended up putting in branches that are maybe 1 inch, 1.25 inches, a little bit curved, and then they always have leaves on it. It doesn't do a great job on making the leaves smaller, but it does shred them up a little bit. So here I'm going to realize that this branch is too crooked and just too big to really work with, so I'm going to have to cut it up. I used a bypass lopper that I also bought at Harbor Freight to cut the branches into pieces to have straight pieces, and also to cut off these big kind of knots that I knew was not going to fit into the chipper. You can see here too that with a lot of the branches, if you do it yourself, you kind of have to twist it around, and eventually you figure out the right angle to push it into to go down into the chipper. This piece over here, I thought maybe it would work, but there's like no way that I could fit it into the hole. So this one I ended up giving up on. I may have broken into a smaller piece. But here's another piece that you can see it's like 1 inch or so around, a little bit crooked, but eventually it does grind it up and chip it up pretty well. The chipper comes with this bag that you attach to it. It has like little hooks on it to attach this bag to collect the pieces of wood as they come out. It's a little bit clunky, but it actually works fairly well. I've also used a big plastic bucket, and that worked well too, but the basket has pretty good capacity. And here you can see what the chips look like in the end. Leaves don't really get changed all that much, but the other pieces I used to make a pretty nice walkway. So bottom line, for what I paid for this chipper, $120 or so, this has really worked pretty well for me. It's not a big powerful gas chipper, but as long as you don't force the branches, it'll actually do the job. I'd recommend it for definitely for the price. Hope this video helps for those who are shopping for an electric chipper.